Hello and welcome to RevWheels. Now, few cars in India carry the kind of legacy that a Honda City does. For decades, it's been the perfect gentleman's express. It was the kind of car that you bought when you had arrived in life, the corporate executive's daily companion, a practical, sensible car that meant business. But the Honda City, it had a split personality, and it was also every boy racer's dream, including mine. Because back in the 2000s, the Honda City came with the legendary VTEC engine. And when VTEC kicked in, this practical, sensible sedan, it turned into something properly exciting. And it's this dual personality that made the Honda City special. Now fast forward to today, and the game has changed completely. The Germans have moved the game forward with cars like the Volkswagen Virtus. You also have the Skoda Slavia. Now these cars offer punchy 1.5-litre turbo petrol engines and fantastic dynamics as well. You also have the Hyundai Verna, which now comes with a 1.5-litre turbo petrol engine and is outright the quickest car in its segment. Now talking about the Honda City, the 1.5-litre naturally aspirated iVTEC engine has largely remained unchanged over the years. So when it comes to outright performance, the Honda City is no longer the enthusiast choice. But Honda hasn't stood still. It now offers something with the City that the rivals don't, and that is a strong hybrid engine. So is the hybrid technology enough to bring Honda back into the reckoning, or will it need more? Let's find out. Now talking about the design, this current generation Honda City has been around for a while, and it sports the kind of design that has aged gracefully. It still looks premium, it's graceful, it's understated. It also carries a certain executive presence that can't be put in words. Up front, you get sleek LED headlamps, a clean chrome grille, and a low, wide stance that gives it a proper sedan silhouette. Move to the side and the long wheelbase really stands out, which of course is something rear passengers will appreciate. And at the rear, the Z-shaped tail lamps and clean design keep things classy without trying too hard. It may not be as aggressive as the Verna or as sporty looking as the Virtus, but if you want a sedan that looks sophisticated and mature, the City still nails that brief. Step inside and the City continues that theme of space and comfort. The cabin feels spacious, it's airy, it feels well laid out, and not to mention extremely comfortable. You get a two-tone ivory and black interior theme, which makes the cabin feel bright and premium. Seat comfort is excellent, and Honda has always been known for getting ergonomics absolutely spot on. Rear seat space remains one of the City's biggest strengths. Thanks to the long wheelbase, there's loads of legroom and knee room, and the rear seat experience is genuinely one of the best in this segment. In terms of features, you get a touchscreen infotainment system with Android Auto and Apple CarPlay, wireless charging, electric parking brake with auto hold, ambient lighting, connected car tech with Honda Connect, and a fully digital instrument display for the hybrid system. You also get Honda Sensing ADAS, which includes features like adaptive cruise control, lane keep assist, and collision mitigation braking. So while the City may not have the flashiest interior in the segment, it's still a very well equipped and extremely comfortable place to be. Now one of the places where the Honda City has to make a bit of a compromise because of the hybrid technology is the boot space. Now the standard Honda City, it gets about 506 litres of boot space, but the Honda City Hybrid, it only gets 410 because the lithium-ion battery is located in the boot. So if you're used to carrying a lot of luggage, that's one of the things that you need to keep in mind. Now let's come to the most important aspect of the Honda City Hybrid, which is the engine. Now the Honda City Hybrid, it uses Honda's two-motor EHEV hybrid system. So basically you have a 1.5 litre Atkinson cycle petrol engine along with 2 electric motors and a lithium ion battery pack. Now all of this combined you get 125 bhp and 253 Newton meters of torque, and this transfers power to the front wheels via an eCVT gearbox. Now how all of this comes together and puts the power down is where the exciting part begins. The car constantly switches between three modes. You have the EV mode where the car runs purely on electric power, hybrid mode where the petrol engine generates electricity for the motor, and engine mode where the petrol engine directly powers the front wheels. This intelligent switching happens seamlessly while driving. In city driving, the electric motor does most of the work, which means the car feels very smooth, very silent, and surprisingly quick off the line. In fact, in-gear acceleration will surprise you for a car devoid of any kind of forced induction. Even with the eCVT gearbox, the city hybrid is quick. At 10.6 seconds to 100 km per hour, it's quicker than the petrol city and just over a second slower than something like the Skoda Slavia 1.5 TSI. That speaks volumes about the city's hybrid motor. It's not a performance sedan like the Verna Turbo, but it feels effortless and refined, which suits the city's personality perfectly. Now when you talk about the ride and handling, the city continues to offer a very balanced, neutral experience. The suspension is tuned primarily for comfort, which means it handles bad roads and bumps quite well. At the same time, the car feels stable and predictable at highway speeds. Is it as sharp as the Volkswagen Virtus? Not quite. But the city still offers very confident and easy driving dynamics, which makes it a great everyday sedan. Safety is another strong point. The city hybrid comes with 6 airbags, Honda's ACE body structure, vehicle stability assist, hill start assist, rear parking sensors, and more. So in terms of safety technology, it's actually one of the most advanced sedans in this segment. So where does the Honda City stand today? Well, one thing's for sure, it's no longer the performance king of the segment. You have cars like the Hyundai Verna and the Volkswagen Virtus that are far more exciting to drive. But like I mentioned before, the Honda City, it plays a completely different game. So you get a strong hybrid engine, you get fantastic technology with that strong hybrid engine, of course. You get a very spacious cabin, you get extremely good comfort, and you also get Honda's legendary reliability. Now at 20 lakhs rupees ex-showroom, the Honda City Hybrid is expensive, especially when you compare it to its turbo petrol rivals. But then, like I mentioned before, the Honda City Hybrid, it has something that its rivals don't, a proper strong hybrid system. Now the Honda City Hybrid, it may not be every boy racer's dream, but it has definitely evolved. Today, it's a smart, efficient, and extremely reliable executive sedan for those people who value technology, comfort, and Honda's legendary long-term efficiency. And in that sense, the Honda City Hybrid makes a very strong case for itself.